Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Apologies for this light being on. I do need to sort the shit out. The stand behind me camera's got one of them lights on, but my lead's in the box under the table. But as it's too idle to get it out, this is why we're having issues with the lighting. I will sort it. Bear with me. Right, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we've got Perfect Draft's latest keg release. It's Tuesday today. Is it Tuesday? No. What day is it today? Wednesday today. Yesterday, Tuesday the 7th of October. Not October, November. 7th of November. They released Camden marzen for the Perfect Draft, coming in at, I don't even know what percent it is. 5.7, 5.8. I'll have to check on it. It'll be right when I put the actual video up. Yeah, 6 litre keg, comes in at £38.90. I purchased it because they had an offer on it, basically. I only purchased the one keg, got the offer, and I bought a couple of glasses, which are somewhere there in the background. You might be able to see them, a couple of Quack ones and a couple of the Virgin ones, just to get the free delivery. So yeah, £38.90. That offer ends tonight. By the time this goes up, you may well be too late. Hopefully not. So yeah, that put the beer down to something like 31 quid. Then there's going to be a keg return and what have you. So yeah, Camden marzen sitting in the PD at the moment. Its recommended temperature says on the app 3 degrees. It's currently at 5 degrees. I think for a marzen, if it's malty enough, big and malty, a couple of degrees difference is going to do it better. I think it's going to be better at that slightly higher temperature. So I do have Camden glasses, but I'm going to go with that because I believe that style, maybe not so tall, but that sort of style is ideal for a marzen beer. Now I don't want to go full on Perfect Draft, so I'm going to put it in something different. So we've got a crystal glass here, Portuguese lager apparently. We're going to chuck it in that. So let's get over there, do a video of the pour, and then we'll come back, do the review, see what we get. Let's get cracking. So here we are. Apologies for the wobble on the camera. Like I say, 5 degrees at the moment. They say 3. I've had nothing out of it. Only turned up today. So let's give it a pour. It's probably going to be a big head on it, but we'll go with it. And it is a big head. That's about as big as you can get it, surely. So we're back. Pour. There we go. We've got half a pint of beer ish, half a pint of head. So for review purposes, what I've done was pour another one in a different glass, same style glass, and let's be honest, we got half a pint of beer, half a pint of head. So really, me trying to do that didn't help us out at all. I have no doubt over a pint or two, it's going to settle down a bit. Like I say, I got home, well, I got home 4:30ish. Keg was left outside. I finished off my other keg that was just, so it hasn't had long to settle. So that's probably doesn't help why it's lively. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with this one because it looks better. So Camden marzen, 5.7, 5.8%, I think. I don't know. I haven't actually looked, but like I say, it will be in the description. It's a beer in a glass. It's looking, I've got messages coming up left, right and centre, so let me just get rid of them. Beer in a glass, clear. It is clear, to be honest. It's that sort of copper looking colour sort of beer. No real carbonation going up from what I can see. There is very minimal bubbles going up and a big thick head. We can ignore that because it's the first pour from the machine. So, marzen, Oktoberfest style beer. How much like a German Oktoberfest beer is it going to be? I'm swirling it and I can't even move that head. So let's just dive in on the nose, see what we get. Yeah, it's got that marzen feel to it. But again, not full on like a German marzen. Malty, grainy, bready even, a little bit of a bready kind of, well, bready digestive biscuit kind of thing. Yeah, it's all sort of malt, grain, digestive biscuit kind of thing going on in there. But it's a thick head still, and that could change. Let me go in on this one, because that head has died down a lot quicker than that thicker one there. See if we get anything different. Yeah, in all fairness, giving that a swirl, definitely smells more German-like, more marzen-like. There is a sweetness on the nose as well. Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference between them two on the nose. That's very subtle. This is settled, and all of a sudden it smells a lot more like a German beer. So the taste is going to be same, no doubt, but I'm going to go in on this one. So let's dive in. Camden, bloody hell, messages left, right and centre. Camden's marzen beer, 5.7, 5.8, something like that, I don't know. But cheers. Yeah. Yes. It's got marzen things about it. It's got, in a sense, it's a bit like the off-menu IPA. Not taste-wise or anything, but I'm going to go through all this afterwards. But let's go in again. Like I say, I can't think of the percentage. Body's not fantastic. And the problem is, when you have this style of beer, you automatically compare it to a German one. German beers always have lovely big full bodies. Body isn't bad on this by any means, but I'm not going to say it's up there with sort of German stuff. Carbonation's really nice. Carbonation in that is lovely. Very minimal. It's there enough to give it some life, but not overpowering. Drinks like a marzen. Mouthfeel, again, very much marzen like. I wouldn't say it's soft in the mouth. Pretty smooth. Tell you what I'm going to do. Put the rest of that in there now. We'll get the rest in there. Yeah, mouthfeel pretty smooth. Not necessarily soft or anything. It's just that typical sort of marzen mouthfeel. Body pretty decent. A little bit lighter than German stuff. And I've got more messages coming through. Leave me alone for 5 minutes. On the taste. Malty. Again, it's a lot like the nose. It's malty. It's grainy. Bready, digestive biscuit like. The flavours, normally I would say with a German sort of marzen, you get a lot more sweetness generally, or a lot more pepperiness, if you like, spiciness in it. This is nice. There is a little bit of hoppiness in there in the background. There is that little sort of spicy, peppery note. But compared to a German one, it's very much toned down. It is drinkable. It's very drinkable for me, I would say. It does go down well. It's almost... It almost resembles a Vienna lager. Because it's quite malt forward, which you expect. Like I say, it's not as malt forward as a full-on German sort of marzen for me, but it certainly represents a style pretty good, I would say. The more you drink, I think you do start feeling that little bit of lightness in the body. But saying that, not everybody wants a big heavy German marzen, and I've got to say, as much as I like all them, that little bit of lightness to this does add the drinkability to it. So I'm going to say it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Anyone that sort of drinks German marzens all the time are probably going to knock it, and I can see why, because it's not up there with them, and I totally get that. But I think the beer is still quite enjoyable for the style. Better than the IPA, better than the Camden off-menu IPA, I think. I think maybe it's a style of beer with the flavours in it. I think that maybe just make it more of an enjoyable beer. But yeah, that's pretty decent. Like I say, I'm not sure of the ABV. So does it drink particularly heavy? If it's 5 point, I'm going to say, like, if it's 5.7, 5.8, something like that, 6%. Does it drink like that? No, it really doesn't. I'm going to go with brown bread, actually. Biscuity brown bread kind of feel to it, because it has that graininess and maltiness to it. So when I said bready before, let's call it brown bread. Yeah, if it's about 6%, there's no inkling of that there. An enjoyable beer, certainly for me. That's what I would happily drink a lot more of. Tasty, goes down well. Might not appeal to everyone, but I think that's pretty decent. Is it worth 39 quid? Like I say, not sure of the ABV. If it's coming in at sort of like 6%, I don't know. You know, because you can always sit there and go, can I buy like 10 500ml bottles of German, really, really good quality marzen for the same price? And you probably can. So, but yeah, to have this at home, in your house, it's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent sort of like version of a marzen beer. So yeah, for me, it gets a thumbs up. I'm enjoying it, in all honesty. There'll be some that don't. There'll be a lot that do. So yeah, give it a go. Possibly the first review up there. I don't know how many people have had this already, but if you have had it, let me know what you think. If you're going to get it, I hope you enjoy it. If you're thinking of getting it and you're looking at my review going, is it worth getting? Yeah, I think that's worth trying. You know, if you're into German style beers, into marzens, you know what you're going to get. Yes, it's a toned down version of German marzen, but the traits are there. It does the style justice. Give it a go. So I'm going to shut up. 14.5 minutes in. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on another one. Cheers.